let me tell you my tale of how I experienced artificial banana flavor and artificial strawberry flavor, where it came from. Simply put, the artificial banana and strawberry flavor did actually come from nature, from actual plants, but not the plants that you associate them to be. Kind of weird to think about it. So, most of us already have seen or heard or read about it or been told multiple times that the artificial banana flavor was the extinct plant banana that's the Gros Michel. Well, one thing, Gros Michel isn't extinct. It did actually been pretty much decimated and wiped out for heavy cultivation. It mainly does grow in Latin America, but not to the extent that it used to be in the 50s and 60s. So it was like dying out in the late 50s, early 60s. Huge thing. You could also say that its smell ends up being the taste. Not exactly. You That is partially true, but here's the thing. Um, Let me tell you about these particular desert plants that are in the canyons of Southern California. So, when you go to school in public school in Orange County, California, they usually have tours, field trips to different places, and a lot of the schools do field trips in the canyons, especially we just call them the Santiago Canyons or the Santa Canyons and whatnot. There's a whole mess of canyons we have, and I've been to most of the canyons in the Santiago Canyon area, which is between surrounded by freeways basically and interstate stuff. Um, so these plants are actually bushes. And here's the strange thing: the artificial banana flavoring. I forgot the names of these bushes, but I'm still trying to look to see what its actual name is. Anyways, it's a small desert bush, grows in the canyons. It has little tiny flowers that, when they are produced, the flowers are produced, they have the shape of the little yellow banana candies. They are the exact same size and shape and color, which is kind of really weird, and also has the distinct heavy smell of the artificial banana flavor and also the taste of said flavor. And what grows alongside of it as well is another desert bush that pretty much they kind of look very similar, except the artificial strawberry one has little tiny red flowers. I mean, really small, and they're the shape of strawberries, except without any dots or anything on it. Just uh, a deep red, little strawberry shaped flower. And then before it opens up, and the banana one is shaped like a banana and it opens up like a peeled banana, like you peeled it in several, just ripping it apart, which is kind of strange, but yeah. But it does actually, the little strawberry one does smell like strawberries, the artificial strawberries, and taste like it too. Um, One of the field trips that I saw them on, going through the canyon, there was a visitor's booth, like a little visitors uh, center and stuff. And it had was the clipping of the plans, and it had their names and titles and stuff. But it also specified was this is where the artificial flavors came from, such as the artificial banana and the artificial strawberry, and here are those plants. Of where it started before we decided to make chemicals that are based off of those flowers. So that's where it is. You can actually just go through a lot of the canyons uh, to this day, there's still trips there. You actually go to any of them and walk around. That's kind of what our schools did. They just dropped us off and had us, walk the trails of the canyons. Yeah. But there was warning signs for coyotes, bears, and other creatures that will fucking eat you up. It's like, yeah. Oh, and there's also rattlesnakes and whatnot. So, uh, yeah. So that's just how that is. So that's my little tale. I'm sorry I wasn't even more, knowledgeable at this, telling you exactly what was the things, because the last time I was there was back in the 90s, so, and it still exists to this day, of these, because they do have visitor centers, but only one of them I actually bothered to go inside, but most of them that went on trips and like that, and just wandered around, didn't have to go into the visitor center. Yeah, what do you expect? It's kind of a pointless field trip that we didn't learn shit. Oh well. So, bye bye.